Is it important to add a featured image even if you do not show it in your articles?
No. I mean, if it's not in use, it's not on the page. No, it's not important. The featured image again goes to usability, users, and the template that you're using. Some templates use it as a thumbnail somewhere. Bless you. Some templates use it like on a blog archive page where you're seeing like, here's all the new blog posts. There's 10 of them, right? And maybe uses a feature image as an image to display. Sometimes those feature images are not on the page, but they are they're being used as actually our site does that, right? So if you go to, let me share my screen again. So if we go to some of the blog area here, right? So on the blog, let me get here. Okay. Got so much stuff open right now. There we go. So here on the blog, we've got, all this stuff in here. And a lot of this is the text of a video, right? And so, but these are not videos, these are images. It's like the thumbnail that we use for the video, right? But if I go into one of these things, let me open up one of them. Now I'm playing the video, right? Here's the video. But here's the problem. It's a featured image. Now, if I go to, let me edit this post, I'll show you something kind of cool. What was happening was the featured image is the thumbnail that you just saw on the previous page. And this particular template actually uses the thumbnail on the page. So we didn't want it to be there twice. Let me show you what I mean by that. We actually have a little plugin. And want to make sure I know what the image is before I get rid of it here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. We have a plugin that has this little checkbox that says display featured image in post list only, hide on singular views. I'm gonna uncheck that and go ahead and let's see if the preview works without saving it. I'm gonna double check on that. Nah, I gotta go check it. Let me do it. Update. Remind me to turn that back on after we're done with this. I'll do it though. Come on, finish updating, please. All right, and then we're gonna go preview the changes here. Give it a second to refresh. And we were getting this, right? We were getting the featured image and we were getting the video that we were embedding on the page. Well, obviously that's not good here. We didn't want that. So we found a plugin that said, hey, only use this featured image on like the archive pages, those blog lists where we have a list of blog posts. So whether it's the month or the author or whatever, use it there, but hide it on singular views, which is the post itself. And by doing that, updating this, let that finish updating, and let's go here and refresh the page. Excuse me. There we go. Hit this and refresh the page again. This will fall away. We don't want the featured image on here, but we do want the video to show, and it does, but we're still using the featured image on the archive page for the blog. Perfect example of where there's no harm in you not using a featured image, especially if it's doing something that you don't want it to do, just not using it, or you're supplementing the image yourself as like a hero image in the background or something like that. No problem at all. So don't worry about it. But if you're going to use images, even the featured image, like if you're going to have it up there, just make sure your alt tags in use and your the name of your file is in use as well, so it's easy to find, easy to use, and so on. Okay. So
I will say one thing to add to that I found, though, is if it's something that you're going to want to post on social media, I think it is a good idea to put a featured image in there, because when you put in that link, whatever it is, Facebook or whatever, will usually look to see, hey, is there a featured image for this? And then they'll use that, or sometimes it may just try to grab something random. So
it may, but here's even better. If you're using Yoast, the other tools do it as well. So yeah, if you have featured image and it's working, that's great. But you can also go, and Yoast has this little social tab in here. And you can put a social image right here. You can pick an image to be displayed, give it a title, give it a description, and same thing with X. You have to unlock to get the share preview, see what it look like. But you can also for X put an image in, put a title in, put a description in, and when anybody shares to X or shares to basically this is Facebook, some other ones, it will use the image you've put in here with the title and the description that you've chosen for that platform. So that can be really nice to do as well.